What is up, Go Nation? Angry Goat coming to you live from the driveway. That's right, driveway. This is kind of a sexy pose. Huh? Kind of sexy. If I was like Sniper Wolf or somebody. Anyways, today I'm bringing you guys a quick little install video of these bad boys right here. These are rock sliders on my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Basically, these are Rubicon takeoffs. So I was able to get these for about 200 bucks from another person. They were slightly used. They're in pretty good shape. If you look, there is some damage like here, right on the slider, but that just means that she used them. And honestly, the truck should have came with these stock, because the breakover on this thing is horrible, and it really exposes this underbody side of the car, the actual body of the car itself. Not necessarily like the frame. I'm not too worried about that. Plus it's got some protection down here, but I was really worried about this because you can see it. So this is the other side. I'm going to walk you around there, and I'm going to talk you through kind of why I decided to get these, if I can lift this thing up and make it all work all at the same time, because it's pretty heavy. Hang on, one-handed. Here we go. Here we go. Don't drop it and scratch. Don't drop it and scratch. Don't hit the wife's Durango. So yeah, today I'm actually installing a couple of things. I'm going to do this, and then I'm also looking to install a bumper as well, which is going to be a lot more complicated, but hopefully I have a real mechanic coming over to help me with that. Everybody always says it's like 4 bolts. Oh god, what side? Everybody always says it's like 4 bolts. So we'll see. We'll see. Looks like more than 4 bolts to me, but we'll see how it works. The tools I'm using for this right here, basically these are guides that you have, and then you actually have longer bolts that hold it to the actual frame of the car. So really all I have is I have my trusty Milwaukee here and a couple sockets. Should be able to get this thing installed rather quickly. So I'm going to put you on the wheel. See how you guys like the wheelness. Here we go. Ready for it? Ready for the pro strat angle? Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so good. So good. So let me tell you guys about the truck, kind of what I've been doing and things with it. I've been driving it, honestly. Really, that's kind of all I've been doing with it. This is my first kind of upgrade, I guess you can say, that I'm doing to it, other than the lift. I put a, this side. I put a 1.5-inch Daystar lift on it. Oh, why didn't it go in? Because there was too much mud on it. That's right. Too much mud. Now you know you're using your Jeep well if you can flake off mud from underneath it. So, yeah, like I was saying, I did the lift. The lift is okay. It lifted up about 1.5 inches. I swear though, it feels like something's a little loose in my front end. I probably should check that while I'm down here, but I'm too lazy, and more importantly, I'm planning on going off-road today. So I got to get these rock sliders on, and I would like to also get the bumper on as well. That should be a fun task to do. The bumper weighs like 160 pounds. All right. Yeah, the bumper is pretty heavy, so it'll be interesting to see how I can get that on by myself. I'm going to go get the rest of the bolts. I'll be back. Now, I am telling you guys how to do things on the cheap. And what I mean by this is a phenomenal upgrade that's pretty cheap. People that have Rubicons, you know, they spend like 15 grand more on a Rubicon, and then they take all the stuff that makes it a Rubicon off. And basically, what they end up having is a Sport that has lockers on it and a sticker on the hood, honestly. By the time you take off all the added stuff, which is like, you know, going to be your rock sliders, your Rubicon wheels and tires, honestly, you're really paying all that money for some lockers and a little nicer interior But hey, it's a Jeep. What do you expect, right? So my suggestion is still to buy the Sport. I'm not, what's the right word for it? I'm not sad that I bought the Sport at all. In fact, I kind of like buying the Sport because, I mean, honestly, with the lift, the bumper, and this, honestly, I paid maybe $500 for everything. Which is just freaking, it's great, you know, I mean, it's such a good freaking deal to get all this stuff, just to make the truck more off-road worthy, you know? Now, if you don't ever plan on driving your truck off-road, oh god, the sun. If you don't ever plan on driving your truck off-road, these may not be necessary, but I also think it completes the look of the truck. Great news, I did not strip it, which is a good thing. Fairly confident I stripped the other side when I put it in. That's okay. I don't plan on taking these out. Now, once the main bolts are in, you basically have these little, they're like 10 millimeter, I almost want to say they're like guide pin bolts. I don't know. Now, another big reason that you want to get rock sliders on your Jeep is because they serve as a jack point, which means that if you get a high lift jack, you can actually jack up from your rock rails, which is really cool. And I think that that's probably one of the best parts about the Jeep, because honestly, you got to worry about, you know, recovery more than anything else. I mean, going off road, but also, how are you going to get recovered if you get stuck? And that's one of the things that having rock rails will help. I was looking at buying a high lift jack. If you want to watch something funny, watch a high lift jack fail video. I guess it's not funny because it's like people dying, but you know, it's pretty funny. Well, there I go using that word funny again. Maybe I'm cynical, but my sense of humor, I was laughing hysterically when people were having high lift jack fails, you know? Oh, looks like she hit this side too, drug it right in the middle. See, that's good. You know, you do meet the nicest people in the Jeep. I will tell you that. You know, everybody that I've talked to in a Jeep has been super awesome, super supporting. You know, no one bags on me or, you know, bags on each other for whatever they have or don't have. Because everything's so custom, you know. That's something that I miss from the import game, honestly, because everybody's just so hater. Like, even, they're almost a hater on their own stuff. Oh my god, this tool makes things so much easier. Oh my god, the tool makes things so much easier. Alright. So like I said, I'm almost done here. A couple more bolts. But the bottom line is, do you get rock sliders? Yes. Second thing I ask is, if you get rock sliders, what do you buy? Buy some Rubicon takeoffs. Now, if you got a Rubicon and you want some aftermarket, oh, the mud is everywhere. And if you want some aftermarket ones, Fabtech actually makes a really good one that has a removable step. Because here's the thing, the big problem is the breakover. It's the distance between these two wheels. So if you have something hanging off here, you know, it's something that could possibly get scraped and things like that, and bend, and you obviously don't want to do that. But the Fabtech one is actually really cool because the steps are removable. So you can just have the stock rock rails if you want, or you can have the rest of it. It's really kind of up to you. And I mean, if you're shorter, some people really honestly want, you know, that stuff. But to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not short. Nobody in my family is really short. I do have kids, but they like climbing into the Jeep. So it's not a big deal for me. All right. Well, there we go. Jack point rock sliders are installed. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Maybe I'll do one on the bumper. I don't know. It depends, honestly, what happens once I get it off. But thank you for watching. I'm sweaty. It's 83 degrees today in California. And yes, it's in November. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.